Good morning, y'all. Joe at Way Out Here Farm. It's pretty nice this morning. It got down to like 66. I'm headed over here to check the cameras on our deer stand over here and our food plot. We're going to put some seeds out. We've got a bag of seeds, and I'll kind of show you that here in a little bit. But we're gonna see what's on camera. We put some corn in the feeder last weekend, so we're gonna see if we got any action going on over there. But y'all hang around, we'll see what we get into. Go over here and pull the card out of the camera. These are just little old cheap cameras. They do pretty good. You can buy a bunch of them for what one of them expensive things cost. We got a card reader, and we're gonna set it down and see if we can't see what we got. I don't know how good you can see these. The first picture we got was just now a T-bow. And look right there. That's about a minute before we got here. They were here feeding. Looks like two doe. Yep, been here all morning, looks like. There's another one last night. Need to kind of clean my screen off on my card reader. They've been in here, no doubt about it. Alright, I'm going to kind of go through this. If I see anything that's special, I'll come back and record it. There's one that has 4 in it. Looks like a couple big does, maybe a yearling or two. Alright, we're over here where we're gonna throw some seeds out. I came through here last weekend with my tractor and kind of pushed it up and cleaned it up a little bit. Last year I planted some clover and some ryegrass over here, and the deer really got into it pretty good late October, early November. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, and that's why I want to get this done. But anyway, I've got some called Throw and Grow. I got this at Walmart with clover. It's got annual ryegrass, annual clover, and some forage rape. So we're gonna give it a shot and just throw some out down through there. Me and my brother-in-law, well, my brother-in-law actually bought like 50 pounds of clover last year, and we planted that, and it came up real good. And as long as we get some rain, and we had some left over, so I went over there down by the where we got the fruit trees planted down there and threw it down there, and it's come up pretty good. But it needs some rain bad. So maybe, hopefully, good Lord willing, tomorrow we'll get some rain. So I'm gonna get this thing open. We're gonna go down here and throw it out and run over it a couple times with a 4-wheeler and see what we can get this thing growing up. That's what it looks like right there. It's just a bunch of ryegrass and clover and a little bit of everything in there. Alright, I'm gonna go up there and get on 4-wheeler and run up and down this a couple times. Kind of push that seed down in the dirt. And hopefully it rains. Here comes T-Bo stirring up the dust. I'm gonna take y'all on a little tour back here. This is behind where we keep the cows. There they are out there. If you watch some of my older videos, you've probably seen this back here before. We got some stands back here and some feeders. This is really pretty back in here too. It's kind of hilly, to tell you the truth about it, for South Arkansas. It's kind of on the ridge. All of our land is kind of high for this county anyway. Down on our hunting lease, down about 10 miles from here, it's just flat as can be. But back here behind the house, it's pretty steep. I mean, it's not a mountain or nothing. It's just like a ridge with some valleys in it. There's one stand we got right there. Kind of looking over, it's kind of a point going out that way. It goes downhill and way downhill. And that's all back behind this is all pine thicket. It's timber company stuff. And our land butts up against that. But it's a good place to hunt. But if you go on around and follow the trail, I just came down here last weekend and cleaned this trail up good too. It kind of grows up during the spring and summer because we don't come back here a lot then. And I come through here late summer every year. Clean it up where we can drive side by side in a four-wheeler back here. There's where the cows are again. It runs back behind there. I need to come back here and put some more netting around the stand back here. Here's another stand we got here. I need to put some netting around that. All that stuff rots off, but it looks down over this hardwood down here. I like hunting here. I've killed some bucks in here. But I had my feeder on a hanger right over this and the tree rotted, so I came down here and pulled a rope between two trees and put up there to hold my feeder up. That's just a little 5-gallon feeder, but it does a pretty good job as long as you keep the feed in it. And it looks like it did throw some corn this morning. Something's been scratching in here, probably turkey. We got quite a few turkeys that stay back in here. Anyway, our camera's right here, and we'll pull that card and we'll see what we got. Looks like there's been several does and yearlings. I hadn't really gone through all of it. There's like 210 pictures. But if I see something that's really exciting, I'll get back with you. I guess that was deer messing up all them leaves. Because I didn't have any pictures of turkeys at all. In that other stand that I drove by, my son had a camera there for a while, and he's got several pictures of turkeys. I guess it's just deer getting down there and getting the corn. I hadn't walked around a bunch, been too daggum hot, but I really hadn't seen any acorns on the ground. And there should be a few. I don't know. We got red oaks and we got white oaks here. And I haven't seen any at all. I guess that may be why the squirrels eating all of our pecans like they are. Or maybe not eating them, but tearing them up. Let's see, here's a red oak. And I don't see any acorns at all. Huh. None whatsoever. I don't mean there's not any. It's just that, you know, here it is. Getting toward the end of September. There's usually acorns falling. That's last year. That's a hole off an acorn. Big old white oak. But I haven't seen any. And usually if there's acorns, these trees right here full of them. And sometimes it's almost like they go dormant or something and don't produce. I don't know. But I sure hadn't seen any. Just when it cools off, I'll get out and roam a little bit more, but it's kind of strange. Right, we're gonna head on back and sit in the air conditioner for a little bit. Well, we were supposed to get some rain tomorrow, but we're getting a good little shower right now. Thank you, Lord. We went and put those threw the seeds out. They're getting some rain on them. Absolutely wonderful. Cooling off too, feels good out here. Good stuff. All right, it's the next morning. We did get some pretty good rain yesterday. It's made this morning nice. It's little, I think the high today is like 90 or something like that. It's a little cool. It feels kind of good out here compared to what it could be. But we got a beautiful sunrise God blessed us with this morning. And we didn't get enough rain to really help the pond any. It's still pretty dead low, but we're supposed to get quite a bit of rain maybe this next week too, so that'll help. This is not as low as I've ever seen it, but it's pretty low. I mean, I've seen it where you could walk. There goes the bass. I've seen it where you could walk across here and get to the island. Right now would be a good time to finish that bridge, but I got other things to do. But hopefully we'll get some rain, get it back up. I need to go over there and get that paddle boat out of the pond. It's gonna fill up with water and sink. Anyway, this morning I'm gonna work on the wind blew yesterday and it hailed a little bit and actually stormed a little bit. I went out to one of my buddy's houses and it started thunder and lightning, and I hurried up and got back here, and it hailed pretty good on me on the way back here. But this old, well, dead, this old tree fell down. I'm gonna cut that up for some campfire wood. We got all kinds of trees that falling down and just dead. Beavers, there's one over there on the pond the beavers has got a hold of, killed it. But anyway, I sure appreciate y'all watching, and y'all keep liking and subscribing and sharing our channel and comment. And we're gonna get into deer season here before long. That's what we done mostly this past couple of days. Planted some grass seed and stuff over by our deer stand, kind of bush hogged a little bit and cleaned some brush out of the way and checked the cameras and make sure everything was good. And hopefully it cools off. It's actually bow season right now, but I'm not much on bow hunting anymore. I mean, I used to do it quite a bit at the house, but I don't. I like coming down here and working. But muzzle loading will be here, or alternative season, whatever they call it, toward the end of October. I like doing that. But like I said, I appreciate y'all watching, and y'all stay rough around the edges, and God bless.